I will use the Xiangqi army that we just saw. I again will be white. And you are going to play Shoguns.
Okay. Set up Shogi
As black. Yeah. And then let me verify. Okay, so I'm the one with reinforcements in this matchup, and it's just the Lions.
Okay.
You don't have any reinforcements here.
Go to Shogi. Go here.
And I'm going to place both of them here, which I think should be obvious why. And now we play. It's also my turn first. I think I'll just immediately do this, so I don't have to worry about it.
Let me do a refresher on Shogi.
Alright. Your pawns move and capture
Yeah, they move forward.
forward. Inside of my back 3 ranks, they are able to promote to the Gold General. Are you on Force Westernized, or are you reading the lettering?
I'm Force Westernized.
Got it.
I am not going to try and break my brain that much today.
The Gold Generals move
Yes.
as such. They're exactly the same as the way they appear.
Yes. That's the Gold Generals. These are
The Silvers.
the Silvers. These are your lances. They're basically rooks.
Yeah. And real quick, let me verify how many battlefield charges we both have. I have none against everybody, but you, on the other hand... You against my army... Oh. Oh, we actually both get lances in this matchup? That's odd. Or not lances, reinforcements. I see. Why did I do that?
Forget the focus.
Hold on while I do some mental math. Oh, because I still need the lions, but you're actually the weaker army. Okay. So we weren't supposed to start yet. Okay, and then I place my reinforcements first, I suppose. And you get one more lance. Where is the lance there? Anyways, lances move and capture only forward. Knights move and capture only forward. Pawns move and capture only forward 1 square. And your rook is a rook and your bishop's a bishop, but they both have promotions. Everything I just circled is able to promote to a gold general inside of my territory, or back 3 ranks rather, and these guys also promote back 3 ranks. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. So figure out where you're putting your lance unless you want to leave it in hand for now. Or in your deployment zone, which is not quite the same. We're playing a Shogun's match. We need a bigger board. Fuck.
Okay, I'll let you fix it. While you do that, I'm going to get me a glass of water.
For the record, are you still here, Nick? I'd assume not. Shame on me for cursing. Apologies. I was in the Navy for a while, and I was also raised by people with lots of tattoos.
I need to stop cursing as well, which is really hard because I work with a bunch of construction workers.
Yeah, that tracks.
I picked up on their go.
Anyways, that's right. I still need to give you a lance back.
Actually, let me move. I need to fix that.
By the way, you as the Shogi player have 2 territory options. You can also move your entire army 1 square back if you want.
Ooh.
So that would look like... Hold on. That would look like this before ramparts.
Do I want to?
And that's because the Shogi army is the only one in the game that's adversely affected balance-wise by the 2 across battlefields. So giving the Shogi player the option to avoid that issue is good for game feel. It's a quality of life change. It's also the fact that we do include 3 across battlefields anyway. So, you know, tomato, but debatably, we could just play everything on N2 and just do those types of quality of life changes everywhere else. And just delete every other battlefield, but I don't like that because the chess mirror and a lot of the heavy battalion mirrors benefit quite a bit from allowing multiple positions for the gameplay and having that higher opening depth. I called? I don't think so.
Tomato.
Oh.
That's why I laughed. I was like, oh, he's going to say something. Yep.
Anyways, are you placing this at start of game, or are you leaving it for now?
Can I move my army back and place it at start of game, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, well, the Shogun's army, until it gets up here, and all these pieces get promoted, either the gold or silver, they can't move backwards.
Not really, no.
And so I'm having more battlefield is a benefit to them. That way, you have to come through and funnel. I'm waving my mouse like you didn't see it. Like, you have to weave your way down. And the more room I have to change ranks, change ranks, attacking.
Alright. Do you want me to move your stuff?
Yes. Well, I'm assuming.
Alright. Are you placing your lance, or are you going to leave it for later? Okay, so you're putting it there. Okay, I'm going to do that thing where I'm allowed to delete to pawn salvo now.
Okay.
You gotta kill those 2.
Can you explain why, like we did with the other one?
Boom.
Lions.
Not lions.
Lion.
My king pulls out his pistol that he only uses on other kings at the start of the game and just fires it. He has 1 bullet left. Just go pow pow. And he's saving it for him.
Oh, okay. Billy says that's a bad salvo, giving him reply.
That's a bad salvo? If you say so. I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, I haven't played. I don't play often. I'm really bad at this. So I'm probably about to just
I mean, basically they're saying you could go here or here, but like, no matter where I do a salvo, it would do that type of idea, I think. Since you don't technically have a pawn structure, I don't know if we actually need salvo in this matchup. This matchup needs a lot more tuning. Because I don't know if you need the lance. I don't know if I need the salvo. At least we have Lily and a few strong Xiangqi players now between Versitus and that new guy. Yeah, never intended salvo against Shogun. Fair. I mean, we could just drop both salvo and the lance from the matchup and simplify it a bit. What do you think?
Yeah.
You agree too?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I'll implement that. Do you want to play this game that way? It doesn't change my opening move.
Yeah, get rid of my back rank.
Okay. In that case... Alright, and then bam, bam, bam. And I will remove pawn salvo from the Shogi match. Go ahead and put it in competitive mode discussion, unlike normal, as well as in Shang. In Shoguns, I mean, remove the lance. Shang opening salvo set to 0 against Shogi.
I need to go to...
It's time for you to go?
Huh?
Are you saying it's
No.
time for you to go?
No, I said I need to do... I think Lily's tutorial on the Shogun. She's the Shogi player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's currently our strongest active Shogi player. Our strongest Shogi player is definitely Carolina, Shogi Harbor.
Yeah.
Shogi reinforcement.
I think Lily made the Shogun tutorial. That one website. I need, whatever. Either way, I need to go back to my filter. I move. Here.
Cool. You moved?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, so this is the same distance across as the Xiangqi board, because of the way you chose this. And it would have been the same distance across as the Shogi board had you chose to be closer. Interesting. But also my pawns start way more advanced than on a normal Shogi board, so I guess... Oh, this is gonna be fun. guess I'll go here to start with. Force your hand a little bit. I think I'm going to lock the Alpha, Beta, and Expansion Battalion channels into view only, and then put them behind a role, and then you have to choose to be able to view it inside of important, and just use competitive mode discussion and Expansion Battalion discussion for everything. That way we can compress the channels.
Yeah. I don't. To be honest, Roland,
Yeah?
your Discord's quite inundated.
It's a little bit too messy?
Yes, in my
Agreed.
then again, I
Well-
haven't frequently used it, and I do frequently. I still get lost everywhere. Long story short, I think that you could do with it tidy.
Some tidying? Yeah. That would involve putting all of the battalion document pins into new channels, but I think it's worth it. I'll do that first while you're gone today before I go work on my truck some more.
Oh yeah, you know about it right there. You can have links to pins, and you could create a channel where you could, like what you did in announcements, that just links to another channel's pins. I mean, it's not the best, but then you can just have something that links an infinite pin board that just links to other important.
We have that in playtesters resources, kind of.
Yes, with the
Yeah. I think I put it in important as well, as a list of all of the, at least the Alpha and Beta battalion doc stuff. Yeah, right there at the, no, it's not in important. Is it in playtesters resources?
but
It is, yeah.
personally, I would feel more comfortable to continue tweaking your server. If it was a little bit.
If it was a little cleaner?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get the feeling a lot of us are overwhelmed. That is one thing I will note. I think because I'm the white player here, you're pretty behind in avoiding dying. Like, you basically have to dedicate all of your remaining turns to getting out of the way in time, which gives me since I have that extra time, you might have wanted to do this first, by the way. It gives me enough time for this.
Now that you're thinking, I was talking about
it. Next turn is my last turn of loading. So if you did, for example, this right now, I could do this with tempo on the bishop, and then I could follow up capture here. However, if you make a move that somehow doesn't give tempo, which I don't see one,
no,
I think you're just losing now.
My next move would be that. You would go there. You would be moved there. Yeah.
Potentially you could do this instead and manage not to get completely screwed, but you're still down 2 pawns out of the opening. And, you know, also have 2 hanging knights with cannon infiltrations coming.
Hey. So I butchered that. So yeah, okay, this moving this piece has to be your opening move when you are going against Palace. It has to be.
This is one of,
otherwise-
if not the sharpest matchups in the game.
Because
This is the most problematic one.
practically, if I go here and you take this guy, you have basically salvoed and you've had 3 moves while I've only 1.
Yeah? Okay, that was actually a decent idea.
So I am now like 2 moves behind.
2 moves and a pawn.
My fault for not understanding or for not thinking. But basically, you use your salvo 2 pawns and are 3 moves ahead with your rook. And I have only effectively.
Loading's done. The reckoning is coming. This is hanging. This is hanging. This will be hanging. This is a problem.
I'm screwed.
I kind of agree with that assessment. Oh well, just make lots of moves and we'll see how fast I can kill you.
I can blitz this.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's just turn my brain off. Okay, move there. He's a, yeah, no, that's a bishop. He can move as far as he wants. Yes. Heck have I got something?
You're having a very bad day.
Yeah, I'm having a very. You want to just move on to the next game so we don't have to see a slaughter?
I kind of want to slaughter.
You just kind of. So big, just murder.
I like murder. What's the problem, yeah?
Blood everywhere.
Nothing wrong with murder.
It'll look like a level of Viscera cleanup simulator.
Do you like murder? I like murder. Murder, good time.
I can resign. You're absolutely right. You could have just taken the soldier. Yeah, I'm going to strip you from the murder. I'm resigning.
Aww. Okay, fair. Let me export this.
This would be an absolutely useless game.
I'm gonna throw it in competitive and ask what he... Here's a Xiangqi versus Shogi game. Where was the first mistake, or was this inevitable? I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that the mistake was during placement, and you shouldn't have lined up the bishop and rook with my cannons. And
Yeah,
that
I
you
should've-
probably
I
should have start of game. Let me get to the part where we had everything set up right. You probably should have placed.
Yeah, no. The best move at the very beginning was moving
Here,
the rook.
but reversed. So like bishop here, rook
Yes.
here, probably.
Yes, yes.
Even that has problems with the lance, but that might be more manageable. Maybe it
No.
should have been the
What
other
we
side so
had
the bishop
was
covers
directly
lance.
opposed. The
Yeah,
best
it was
move
other
had-
side. Hold on. Yeah, that way bishop covers lance. This was probably the best bet. I'm just gonna add this screenshot. Your back rank didn't matter because we deleted that stuff. So I'm just gonna do this. Grab a screenshot. We'll see. If you want to see some shoguns, I could play him. Would you like to fight our strongest shoguns player next round? As you learn a new army? Because I believe the next one that you're learning, because we're just using this list, is Frost Beast. Oh, no, we're not. I'm not making a new player play Frost Beast versus Lily Shoguns. Ah, my brain would explode. Which army of the three that you've seen would you...
the offer, Lily. Could I take you up on the offer later?